Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard.
Good morning. What up, Predator? Good morning, Eric. Good morning. All right. What did we get overnight here? Pretty big move, huh? Let's take a look. Did we move up huge or what? Let me see. Well, actually not so bad. 133 points. It's not bad. We do have the gap lower down lower to fill here. We got the VWAP. We're right there at right now. The whole number 24,600. So we'll see. What up, Dylan? Creative. How's it going? Dean in house. Let's see. Equal highs up here at 626. They're not that obvious. Just kind of looking around. It's like we might have just left equal highs. Potentially. So Mancini basically says back down to the 83, 81 levels, the first level of support. We're there now. Do we have any news today? Let's take a look. You're full porting long at open. Let's go. Do we have news in 2 minutes, really? 9:15. I guess there are. This odd time for news. Business inventories at 10 a.m. Housing market index. It's 2-star. Retail inventories. I don't think that does very much. 20-year bond auction at 1. 20-year bond auction probably will do something. I'm not quite sure what I want to do here. The 5-second trade's lost. It's kind of been 50%, 50-50. And I've been missing it. I've not been getting in on the first entry. And then when I do, it doesn't, it doesn't work. So what I might do is we may go with the 15-second trade today and go with a straight trail. I think I'm gonna do like a 4-point trail. I don't like doing that, but and then you just go with bigger size. Could go with 7 minis here with the trail. I mean, shouldn't risk any more than like $300 or $400 on it. And if it can go 4 points, we'll be at break even. And then if it can rip 10 or 12 points off, we can have a decent sized winner. What up, Pozo? Good morning. Andy in house. Bull Barbie's back. Nice. She says she would be. Danielle, how's it going? Good morning. LHM. She says she would be if they changed, if they honored what they said they were going to do. So that is interesting. So we do have 10 a.m. news today. I don't think it does much. I did roll over, guys. We're on the Z contracts, December contracts now. me get over here. I'm going to put some eyeball emojis. If I can find it. Bull Barbie's not saying a word. I can't find an emoji to put in there. What up, Mad Boxy? Thought when you trade futures, they don't have contracts. I thought they only have options. Only options have them. So Tyson, the contracts expire every 3 months. I don't really know. I don't delve deep into it as far as like why, how, what, you know, that sort of thing. I just know they roll over every 3 months to a new contract. That's all. Man, I want to type something in the chat, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it blank. I was going to type something in there. I wanted to put like some eyeball emojis or something, but I can't find any. Can't find any. I don't know. So what do we think is going to happen at open here? I mean, really don't know. You kind of got that London low sitting down there at 576 that we're close to. I mean, theoretically, I guess you could use the 581 wick. But these are relative equal lows down here, so I think we sweep that. I mean, honestly, at open, you know, I think most people are going to be probably thinking up. I would not be shocked, you know, if we get a gap fill pretty quickly at open. Someone mentioned that we had not taken out the previous day low, like in the last 5, 6, whatever, in the last week or so, we've not taken out the previous day low. So a lot of liquidity sitting lower there. But I would probably wait until like the higher time frame breaks to start looking for shorts. I mean, we kind of already inversed the 15-minute back to the downside, but not with any type of momentum, right? So yeah, if we look at the hourly, this gap here probably would be what I would use for bias. We can even go to the 4-hour here if we want to. And there's probably a gap. Yep, there we go. So I'd want to see the 4-hour close below this before I would become bearish. If the 4-hour closes below 400, 10 a.m., that's 300 points. No, it's 200 points. I can't add. Math is hard. So if the 4-hour can close below here, then I think we push down. But until then, I'm probably going to be in buy dips mode. I think that's probably the smartest thing to do. So, like, does that mean it can't go down? No, that's not what it means. It means that we'll probably just be looking to buy dips. Just what I said. Might save it for tomorrow. Yeah, you got FOMC. Is that tomorrow? FOMC, I think tomorrow. No, wait. Is tomorrow No, tomorrow's a Wednesday. I don't know what tomorrow is. What do we got tomorrow? Bitcoin and futures. Which one is more liquid? I would say futures, Tyson. Futures is going to be your most liquid asset, in my opinion. But you can also trade Bitcoin futures now. You don't have to trade straight Bitcoin. You can trade, you know, they have it set up now to where you can trade Bitcoin with prop firms and everything like that now. Good morning, Timbo. So we'll kind of see what happens here at open. I'm leaning towards, like I said, just taking the 15-second trade today with a trail stop. We'll see. At open with my funded Bulenox account and see if we can't pick up some green. Sure would be nice. Even a few $100s would be fine. Hunska in the house. Good morning. So that's kind of what we'll be doing. I'm going to be very careful on the Apex accounts today. Very careful. It's going to have to be a trade that, I mean, like if it's a normal trade, like if we get an open close test down here, fill the gap, we'll look for a bounce out of that area. I think that's reasonable. So we'll just see. Could be fish lips, could be sweep highs. Let me mark out the overnight high just to have it out there, 640s. I don't know. Right here where we're sitting at, I don't have a very good idea of like what I think is going to happen. We're just consolidating here. You know, it's hard to know. Hard to have an idea. Very easily could sweep lower. Could very easily fill the gap very fast at open. Could. No, David, I rolled over. We're on December. We rolled over. Ever seen the chart where there are no more pivots to the upside? Yes, trader on tilt. I mean, if we go high enough, that's just how it works. You've seen it to where there's nothing higher or lower before. Like I've seen it lower too. We dip so much there's no more pivots. So I don't know. We got about 6 minutes here until open. I don't know. We'll just kind of see what happens. It's one of those things. It's like, you know. I don't know. Not sure. Let's see how close we are on Take Profit Trader to our extra giveaway here. We're actually pretty close already on it this month, considering how we have been the last few months. You guys have done a good job this month on it. I think we only need like 20 more sales or something. Yeah, we need 19 more sales. 19 more Take Profit Trader sales, and we have 3 150K accounts to give away. $19 more sales. Bouncing off that 83 level there on the ES that Mancini called out. Up 3 points off that level. After a 50-point squeeze from Sunday 6 p.m. opening, a little to do but hold 100 setups are scarce in a parabolic until we get a volume level. Rejecting well, though. 61, respecting well. 61, 66, 81, 83 support is posted here for 20 minutes. 91, the next up. 97, 04, 76, and 66. All right, we got that stuff marked out. See what we get it open. That's all we can do. Someone trying to switch to futures, but you work 6 to 4:30. That's the time the market is open. I'm never going to be able to trade them hours. Take Profit Trader is what, 8 to 5? No, you can trade Take Profit Trader up until 5 p.m. Eastern. You can trade it the entire time that futures is open. So you only got to be out of the position at 5 p.m. and then you can reopen the position at 6. But Tyson, are those Eastern time hours, or what are we talking here? Could sell to 555 at open. Would like to see a pullback because there's sell pressure. Yeah. Up, Black Beauty's thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking up too, Black Beauty. But I wouldn't hate a pullback. Wouldn't hate it. So we got about 3 minutes here. Let's just see what we get. Relative equal highs up here as well. Man, I kind of want to long this now. Look at these wicks sitting up there. I think at open, we just rip through the 610. It might not even wait till open for it. Anyone tried Thunder Pro? Never heard of them. Never heard of them, Shobin. I'll check it out, but I never heard of them. Yeah, Lassie, I think choppy's expected. No real news today. Not really any news drivers. Man, I want a long right now and just see what happens, but this might be a situation where if these equal highs are left here, I may just long right at open. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. You're in Central Time, Tyson, so you work 7 to 5:30. Yeah, just trade the overnight. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the overnight. You can trade London. You can trade the Globex Open, the Asia session. Find your those sessions you can be profitable in. People say that they're tougher to trade, but in reality, once you're used to them, it's really no different than trading New York. No different, really. All right, hold on. All right, I'm back. What time is it here? All right, I got 1 minute. Again, guys, if we open up here and we just start to rip up, I may just jump in. Oh, CFDs. CFDs are illegal here. Max, hey. Chill it out. Chill it out. All right, here we go. Less than 30 seconds. Chill it. All right, here we go. No mailman. All right, here we are, guys. Oh, shit. Yes, at the VWAP here. Well, it looks like the downside was the play. Would have been a break-even trade on the downside. I don't know. They had an overnight with futures. Yeah, any prop firm you can trade overnight with. All right, look for the break through the 600 here. Excuse me. We might run into the 570s. I'm going to take this off here and go for a normal trade now. I'm just going to go for a normal trade at this point. do think if we break the 600s, we run through those equal highs. So let's see what happens. Didn't quite sweep that 576 though. Let's just kind of see what happens here. Get the futures desk pulled up over here. I'm just thinking about a long here. I think we push through the 600s. We run through the 610s pretty quickly. Again, I'm going to kind of be careful here. Take 1 or 2 trades on this account. Try to lock in some profit. Even if I just get $200, I'm going to be happy. And then we'll switch over. Just waiting to see what happens right now. Exclamation point cash in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. Free Apex or my Funded Futures account. You could maybe get in on a soup of the 76 level. Really could long right here. Wow. Little pullback here. Maybe we close the gap. Previous day closed down there at 538. I will look for a long off that level if we get there. Let's see what happens. I'm just waiting. Might bounce kind of off that psych level, 550. We do have a 1 minute long setup here. Could kind of short off this level if you wanted to. I mean, you do have the gap fill. I think if we test 576, I might try it. Can we get a push? I don't know. It's kind of scary to short, though, but... You could short off this area. Really, really could. But I don't like how... I really don't like how the ES is holding up right there at the 83, but I think it goes. The little gap fill. See if we get down, push down to the 550. We get back below that low there. I think 550s is probably imminent here. I think this thing pushes lower again. I kind of like the gap fill here. I did jump in on an eval. See if we get the gap fill. I'm going to take profit at 550 on this eval. Stop to break even below the low. So below 559, I'm going to move my stop into break even. Short off that level, stop at 592. Again, 20-point stop for basically 20 points. A little one-to-one here. Stop to break even is going to be, like I said, back through the low. Stop to break even. What up, Mo? How'd you end up doing last night, Mo? I saw you join late. That was you, right? Is this thing really going to try to... I mean, come on. I think I'm going to let it stop me out here because, like, at the end of the day, this is pretty big momentum back up. All right, there we go. That's a good reaction. I was going to say, like, I didn't want it to stop me out and then go. Oh, you was late and they didn't let you in? I thought I saw you in there. Was that not you? It said, there was somebody in there who said Mo 1981 for a short time. I do like where the ES is here. I might join in on the funded over here. I'm going to. I'm only going to look for 10 points. Nothing crazy. Stop to break even. We'll lock some in here. All right, making $125 there. I mean, it's not bad. It was kind of a chase play, so I'm not mad at it. I'm still in it over here on this eval. It's kind of like one of those ones where it's, you know, oh, you couldn't get through the table? Oh. The torture chamber, EQ's looking, yeah, it's looking all right. Super nice day. Didn't get that 555 close enough. Good morning, Justin. Again, I'm still short. I'm looking for the 50 level just on this eval for my daily base hit. Should still go. Yes, pushing back down. Kind of testing that 76 level. That's the next level we probably need to get us home. Let's see here. Yes, tap the 76 there. I'm going to lock some in here, guys. Yes, tap the key level here. I mean, it might still go through it. It's just, I don't know. I want to lock something in when ES kind of taps a key level there. right, stop me out. That's all right. Still made 2 something on that. 225. I don't know. I talked about the short off 76. I probably should have taken that. We do have our first 50 touch coming here. That is interesting. Do I take the 50 EMA touch here? Do I dare? Maybe if we get it. Good morning, IA Trade. Could be an interesting. Am I on the 15 seconds still? No, I didn't even know that. Thank you, thank you. Did not even notice that. That could be disastrous. I forgot. Man, it's moving that slow and I was on the 15 second. That's crazy. Nice push back up here. That's how slow we're moving. I didn't even recognize I was on the 15-second chart. Isn't that insane? The market is moving slow. Holding up the 76 there on the ES. 666 level down below there. 73. Tested that 21 EMA there as well. Again, I'm going to be very careful today, guys. This is, you know, might be a tricky day. Oh, man, I kind of want to short here, to be honest. ES breaking through 76. $15-minute opening range break here as well. ES tapped that 76 directly there. Push through it just a little bit. I mean, a retest of 560. I mean, you could maybe short off that 9 EMA there off that 560. But if you're taking the 15-minute range break, target 498. I mean, I like the short here, but it's tough to jump in there. I'd rather it short off 560. I didn't even hit it. One and done. Let's go, Francis. I didn't hit it. I should have shorted there, but I don't know if it makes more. Wow, what was that? That was kind of a wicked candle. Did you guys see that? It's kind of a wicked candle. Kind of just... Man, did you guys see that? That is not normal. That's a little scary. That was kind of scary there. Watching this small 1 minute gap. We did not fill the gap here. Algo moves for sure, something. It's not really pushing here. I'm not really believing in this long. So you have 3 new pro accounts on TPT and I get 1 to buffer. Should I keep trying it for a payout or move on to the next one? I'd probably take 1 trade in it per day, 1 decent trade, and then move on to the others. I'd still trade it. All right, I'm going to try a short here because I like how it didn't inverse that on that candle right there. But I am going to keep a pretty short stop on it, like 7 points here. And I'm just looking for 10 points. And I will go stop to break even at 5 points. So right there, stop to break even. Lock it in 3 points. Nothing crazy. I wanted it to just kind of go there. Up 161 now. On this account. Just small scalps. I mean, this thing is not, really not, there's no momentum. Oh, let's go. Nice job. I hate weeks. Nice job. Yeah, don't get caught. Woo, look at that, guys. I'm going to long out of this level. Go. Rip it. Rip it. Come on, go. Come on. Try to get the... Yeah, I don't know what that was. Caught that perfect 2 seconds. Let's go. Nice. Thinking it's going to hold this level. Oh, shit. I accidentally hit the buy button. God dang it. I hit the buy button right there on accident. Got out of it for a $3 loss. It's okay. All right, let's see if we get run up back here, back above the 38 level there. I'm going to go stop to break even here at the imbalance 45. Looking for us to clear this level. Tap the imbalance, so I'm going to break even. That's all right. Kind of a recovery of that 38. My entry is not great there. I should have been in a little sooner. I still think it probably goes. Didn't give 10 points. Well, all right, I'm in it over here on my, I'm going to take it up to the 50 level on my Take Profit Trader eval. Let's look for 10 points on a push back up into the 50. Again, back above that 9 EMA, I'm going to go break even again. Might push lower here. We do have the overnight low down. Where is the overnight low? Actually, did we just run it? We may have just ran it. I don't think I had it marked out. Back above the 38, I'm going to add one. For the 5-point push up. This thing, we get a little bounce here. Top of the hour here in 3 minutes. Yeah, it looks like I might get stopped. Oh, the low is down there at 24s. I didn't notice that. That's all right. Do I move? I'm going to move one down a little bit. Actually, we'll move them both down. I think it's fine. Might just sweep lower here. Do I just average out? I might just do that. It's an eval. I'm going to be aggressive here, guys. I'm going to be aggressive and try to average out of this. If ES reclaims 73 here, then I'm going to add 1 and try to work my way out of this. We can squeeze here if the ES gets above 73. SMT at the low now. Watching this here. ES still holding below 73. Just going to be patient here on this. Again, it's an eval, which, you know, we still don't want to do anything stupid on it, but I think if the ES clears 73 here, we're going to get a squeeze. So that's what I'm watching. There we go. ES clearing 73. There comes the squeeze. You know, through that wick there at 45, I think we can really go. Just watching the ES here. I'm going to reduce risk a little bit here. I want to get the 5 points. Get me out of that ad. Thank you. Now I'm going to go break even stop. And look for the 10 points. I'm actually going to give this a little bit of room. We got, what, 20 seconds left on this top of the hour. It's either going to rip it up real quick or stop me out. One or the other. Stops me out with small red, 20, 30 bucks, maybe $40. All right, here we go. See what happens. 2, 1. Straight down. Ooh. No. Back above 45, I'll put the stop into break even. If we can get above 45 here. ES not looking good, so I think I'm going to kill that. I think I'm just going to kill that. I don't like how the ES is looking here. They're kind of out of sync at this point, which means that one's going to rip lower in a minute. Yeah, Black Phoenix, a little tricky. Look for the bounce to 600 zone. We'll see. Yeah, that's an eval, Matty Matt. Overnight contract versus 500 a day. Yeah, Tyson, but not on a prop firm account. So, like, if you have a prop firm account, you're only going to pay for the prop firm. So, like, if you get one, for example, from Take Profit Trader, it's like $103. That's all you pay. Get your leverage from the prop firm account. I'm telling you, if ES reclaims that freaking 73, I mean, this thing might just rip. I'm not even kidding. ES closes above 73 with a little gumption. This thing might just rip. Now, as long as it holds below it, it's fine. So kind of watching ES here. ES making new lows there. Nasdaq holding up. This could be the spot where we just start to rip higher. Could be. Let's see. Is Nasdaq going to make a new low here is the question. Is Nasdaq going to make a new low? This price action is like it's really like twitchy. I'm not going to call it bad, but it's twitchy is the word I will use. Very, very twitchy. Want to see ES hold below 73 here. Yeah, this is very slow. I do think if ES reclaims that 73, this is going to just go. If we get back below 30 here, maybe we get the push lower. If we get back below 30. Or 33, actually. Get back below 33 might be the spot where we kind of start to get that push lower. It's been tested here and holding up. A couple of micros made 750 daily target before market open. Let's go. Nice job. Gonna go where it's gonna blow. Depends on that ES. If it holds below 73, I think it's fine to push lower, but I think 73 is kind of the line in the sand. Let's see what Mancini says. Mancini says reclaim of 66 or reclaim. Okay, so he's saying we need to reclaim 83, 81, 83. No inside bar yet either, guys. Kind of consolidating here at the lows with a little idiot box. Little idiot box down here at the lows. Exclamation point cash in the chat if you want to enter the account giveaway. Maybe one more sweep up into the 50 level. We'll see. We're going to go down. Kind of need to pull back into the range here. Yes, pushing back down 69.70 level here. Down 100 on an eval. 54, please. Yeah, I mean, maybe 54. I don't know. I think if we push back down into this range, there's almost the 50. Longing one more time to the VWAP. The WAP of V's. We got the 50 EMA up here at the 58. $50-minute opening range 52. There's the retest of the opening range. Yeah, it made it. Let's see here. I kind of wanted to hold here, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't mind a 50 touch, but I'm okay with the push straight down too. It's fine. No inside bar there on the 5-minute steal. Potentially one on this next candle. We'll see. Back below 540 here, I think we get a pretty quick run lower. But we'll see what happens. Watching the ES here as it attacks that 666 level. ES pushing towards the low here. I think this is going to be the dump candle. This next push lower, we should see a bit of a spike lower below 40 here, in my opinion, right into like that 33. There we go. Man, I don't like that it didn't go there. ES swept the low and it just bounced. ES swept the low there. You still want to see it test 666, but bear flag looking on the 1 minute here. Jumped in here for a quick short. Gosh, I want to move the stop, but like, god dang. 56. I'm trying to put my stop where it should be for the 50 EMA touch. Watching the ES here. If the ES gets back above the, I don't know. I want it to test the 666. I'm going to take one off there and put the stop in on it. See if we get the push through here. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Hey, let's go. What do we make on that? 280? Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, good enough. Now it's going. Look at this thing. It's what I was waiting on. Look at this thing. That's what I was waiting on there. Let's wait. Let's see here. So Mancini says after 6 days of nonstop upside, 50 points from Sunday open, 6C644 news later long. Finally, micro dipping ahead of FOMC. 81.83 was first support, held for 30 minutes, failed. 76.66 first down. At 66 now, same levels above. 83 must clear to resume upside. 48 to 51 below. That's a pretty big gap to the downside. So 83 must recover to squeeze, says Mancini. So what does that mean? That means let's just be patient. Let's be patient. Up 700, almost done. Let's go. Have I ever traded after hours? Yes, Tyson. Sometimes I trade during Globex in Asia. I was going to last night, but being contract rollover, I felt like it was going to be pretty slow, so I decided not to. I'm going to be very patient today going forward, guys. I took a couple of shots there, but I'm going to be very patient. Pushing back up off that 66 level there. Look at that squeeze off the 66 there on the ES. Nice push back up here to the 70s. Might get that first. Might get that first 50 EMA touch. What do I think of that today? I think I'm already up $160. So what I'll do is I'll take it, but I'm going to switch over to an eval here. Switch over to an eval here. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe for now. You subscribe. Let's see how many likes we got. So many likes we got. 73. No, 32 likes. 73 viewers. Huh. Gotta get it to 50 likes. We'll do the giveaway here in a few minutes, guys. About 13 minutes at 10:30. At 10:30. I'd like to get tagged in short here. I need ES to give me one more little push. Yeah, Eric, looking for a short here. I actually don't hate this idea of a short here. We'll see. Retest of the 15-minute opening range here. There we are, tagged in short. Want to see a bearish reaction off this. Let's look over 10 points here. One more push back below the 50 level, and I'll move the stop to break even if we get it. So at that point, I don't want it to come back up. I should probably wait for the 45, though. Let's just do that. We'll wait for the 45. We'll wait for the 45 level here to go stop to break even. That's the 9 EMA. Really, when you're playing these EMAs, like, there's not really a stop to break even on them, right? Not really supposed to be a stop to break even on them. I might switch long here, guys. If we inverse this 1 minute. Nope, we held it. We held it. Now we balance that gap, stop to break even. So we get the full 10 points here. We're up 8 points right there, 8.5. Should get it here. Should get it. Come on. There we go. So outlined the 50 EMA touch there. Liked it, but it was a little bit of a clinch fest, if you will, because we did almost invert this 1 minute. As soon as we did not invert this 1 minute, then I felt comfortable with it at that point. But if we had closed above on the 1 minute, I would have closed it. How do you deal with trailing drawdown? You take profit, Tyson. So you go for 20, you move your stop up. Once you get to 10 or 15, you take profit. You don't take losses after you're in profit. Kapow! That's right. You got to take profit. So that's why I scalp. I don't even worry about the intraday trailing because I'm a scalper. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it is. I hate weeks. It depends on like how you trade. It definitely affects how you trade. Yes, trying to push back above 73. Push back above the 50 EMA here. I do think we can push up into like the 65 area. Potentially. not sure what to do here. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think ES is above 73, so I kind of like it. Can we get a big candle here through that 65 level? Oh, I think it kind of goes to 65, but it's kind of just holding up here. Feeling like it wants to go, just not really going yet. All right, let's get some music on. I do think it's probably going, I think it's going higher. Oh, it's Pine Ward? I didn't even know that. Still no 5-minute inside buy. No inside buy. The candles are nasty. Wicks up, wicks down. Yeah. Guys, we're only at 36 likes. Come on, let's get to 50. We'll do the giveaway here at 10:30. Those are rookie numbers, guys. Come on, you can do better than that. 50 is so small. This thing's ripping lower here. Look at ES go. Look at the ES go. I'm up $162 on the Buell & Ox funded account. I mean, like, I really want to get like $400 a day on this account. But I don't know if this is a day where it makes sense to try to push the envelope on it, right? We're almost at 54,000. We do need 57.5 to get to payout because of our consistency rule. So we still need $3,500. We can make up to $3,000 in one day on that account if we wanted to. But it just depends. All my stuff disappeared. Okay. Trader Oracle in the house. What up, T.O.? T.O., did you trade YM today? Weren't you trading YM? YM looked like it was moving a bit smoother. Yeah, Black Phoenix, I'm just going to take what I can there, switch over to the eval. We're up 322 on this eval, and then on our other account, or the Futures Desk account, we're up 202. And then on our Take Profit Trader eval, where are we up? 280, I think? 283. RTY was the party. Oh, okay. I didn't know where you were trading at. I can't remember. I could not remember. Possible inside bar here, but I don't know. We got 2 minutes still left on it. I don't think we get it here, but we might. If it can kind of hold up here. How big is this candle? It's like 20 points right now. I'm going to go, I will take this on my other accounts over here with, what would it be, 20, 40, 60. I think I go with 3 micros. $5-minute. All right, getting it pulled up here. If this inside bar does print, I'll take it. We got 55 seconds on it. Looks like it's moving lower, though. And still an inside bar so far. 42 seconds. So what's the low here? 35, so 34. 25 seconds. All right, looks like it's going to be an inside bar here, so we're going to take it. Also looking like a bear flag. We'll see what happens. Place your bets, place your bets. After 2 PA, before 11, yeah. I need to see this break too. I'm on the micros here. But I want to see it break. I want to make sure I get tagged in. I don't know. The tough spot is like, I don't want to get tagged in on micros and not over there on Nasdaq, you know? Let me move this like 1 tick lower. Just to make sure. A little consolidation here as well. All right. We're going to have the next move is probably going to be decent. All right, we should get tagged in potentially here. What time is it? 10:30s, 10:32. ES pushing down here at the pivot. NQ at the 50, EMA on the 30-minute. Just map the symbols so you can trade the micros on the mini chart. Can you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that, John? I don't know how to do that. That'd be amazing. That'd be exactly what I'd want to do. So are you saying like use the trade copier? I don't know. How would you do that? Tell me, because I've never heard of that. You only know how to do it on Quantower? That's okay. I got tagged in there, I think. No, I didn't. Not on micros. I did get tagged in on the mini. There's a symbols mapping feature on Quantower. Oh, okay. Interesting. So tagged in over here on Quantower, but we did not get tagged in on the micros. Did not get tagged in over here. Appreciate you, John. 42 likes, guys. Can't do the giveaway without 50 likes. We got 69 viewers. I could actually take a better entry here. Let's take a better entry here. $35, so what, like 15? It's got a better entry over here. Still doesn't mean that it's going to work, but a little bit better of an entry. Reduce risk a little bit. Tagged you in and ripped up? Yeah. You're breaking up with NQ. Too much manipulation, no follow through, just massive chop. Yeah, it's been tough, iTrade. It's definitely been tough. Here's the thing. If it stops us out, then I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm fine. I mean, I like that I avoided getting tagged in over here on the other side. But looks like it's going to be a loss. This is just an eval, so. I'm in right now on 2 evals. Looks like they might both take the loss. We'll see. ES is at a key level here. Could reject right here. Maybe this will save us. Need a big bearish reaction here. 52 likes. Let's go. All right, we'll do the giveaway once we're out of this trade. That is a great reaction. Now tagged in on everything. And we're just looking for the push down to 15. See if we can get it. Once we go up 10 points here, I'm going to move my stop down on the funded accounts to protect. Yes, at a pivot point here at 67. VS gets through that pivot point down there at 67, retest that 66 area. See if it can go here. Through the low, we'll get I think we get a decent sized candle there, but it's got to kind of get through there. Again, at 25, I'm going to go stop to break even on the funded accounts. New 5-minute candle here in 1 second. Need 24 over here on this eval to get my target. Need 15 over here on the other one and 15 on this one. So back below this wick here, I think that's will be my break-even stop on my funded accounts. Trying to be patient with it. Through the 33s, I mean, I don't really see anything holding us up. ES just has to get through that pivot there. Yeah, Alito. Yeah, for sure. It's been slow. Just finding support here at this level. Say, you can see we closed below the bodies of all these other 5-minute candles. You would think that would send us lower. But we are kind of bottom of the range here in a chop fest. Two minutes left on this bar here. We want it to push lower. You don't really want us to print another inside bar here. That's going to be kind of a sign of chop, which is what's happening. I don't know, Alito. I guess we'll see. It could be for sure. Trader on tilt. Really could be. Really want to see this break this low before in the next minute and a half. I don't really want to see a second inside bar here. I think that's going to be a sign of chop. One minute left here. I prefer this not to be another inside bar. Needs to push lower here, in my opinion, but it's not. Because then, like, the question is, do you move your stop down to this inside bar now? I don't know. Okay, breaking below the low there. It's a good sign. I'm going to go ahead and get out on these accounts here. I don't know. Just not in love with it. I'm okay holding it on the eval. Need 524 on this next push down here. Give it to me. 6 more points. I think I'm going to move my stop down to this, the top of this inside bar. On both of these, reducing the risk. Donnie's mumbling, is he? Nice. Yeah, we got the stops in. We got the stops in. And stopped out on both. We'll see how this plays out. 15 would have been the take profit. I don't know. I tried my best to be like have diamond hands there. But like when it's holding up there and it's basing and we're kind of in a chop zone, right? You're kind of in a chop zone. It feels like if it does go, when it does go down, if it goes down, that it will have a big candle. But let's just kind of keep an eye on it, see how it would have played out. Did we make a good decision? Did we make a bad decision? We'll see. Oh, he's on Air Force One. It was like my intuition there tells me to stop out. My intuition tells me to move the stop. But I'm not always right on the intuition. I'm not always right. I do think if we do break lower, it will be a big candle. You really want to see it hold below 540 here. Above 540 really gets back into that kind of squeeze area. Oh, let's do the giveaway, guys. Exclamation point cash. If you're not in the giveaway, get in there now. You got a minute and 17 seconds. At 10:50 a.m., I'll do it. We did make a few dollars. I mean, nothing to write home to mom about. $11 on these fundeds, but I mean, I feel bad a little bit because like yesterday I would have made more if I'd have held the trade. And today's still up in the air if we would have held it, if we would have made more or not. But yeah, I feel bad, but I don't feel bad, if you know what I mean. I think going my intuition sometimes is the right thing to do. Exclamation point cash. Yeah, definitely better than red, Andy, for sure. But sometimes costs me green when I do that. I mean, I do think one more shove lower, this thing really is going to go. Could get back in, really. Could get back in right here on eval. Could do something like that. All right, guys, and the winner is Carlos Melendez. You have won the raffle. Carlos Melendez. Please come forward. Are you here, Carlos Melendez? Pinch it off, Carlos, and bring yourself forward. Pinch it off, jump off the toilet, come in there into the living room, get your phone, and make yourself known. Oh, there he is. Carlos, you have won a any size Apex eval account or a 50K scale account from My Funded Futures. Send me an email to Methodical Man's pinned at the top of the chat and show me that you're logged into your YouTube account. Include in the email the login email that you use for My Funded Futures if you want that account, or if you want the Apex account, make that known, and I'll just shoot you over a code. Congratulations! You're in a trade? Nice. Nice. Good luck. Hope you win. Hope you get the dub. Do I re-enter this trade on these funded accounts too? Maybe. Maybe. Probably not. I mean, we really aren't an idiot box, guys. Look at this. I mean, like, does it make sense to be short from up here or down here? Like, when you really just look at it from that perspective, I don't like the inside bars when it's choppy like this. We really are in a range, and we'd be short bottom of the range, you know? Might try another 50 touch here. Yeah, let's try it. Let's get 10 points off this 50 touch. Stop to break even will be 38. Back below 38. Well, actually, really, it should be 39, but we'll go with 38. Should we put our stop up here where the stop out for the inside buy would be? And then we just add into it? I don't know. Let's do this. We'll move this down to the low. And we may add into this. You'll come back power hour? Yeah. Timbo, if you're green, walk away for sure. For sure. 100%. No doubt about it. I might average into this a little bit. Getting a little push here. Got a question room? All right, let me take a look. Getting a little push here. Yeah, it's any size. Room, it's any size. You could use the code for any size. Oh, going for the 250. Let's go. Yeah, you can use the code for any size. All Apex codes that I have are any size until I tell you otherwise. They should work. There we go. Getting a little rejection there. Let's see. Getting a good rejection. Double. Not much going on other than that. Dun, 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 dun. Getting a nice little push lower here. Guys, if you didn't see, Tradeify they have Project X now, and they still got 30% off. Use code MM. Also, Trade Day has reduced the trading days to 5 from 7, so they're exactly the same as Take Profit Trader now. Still $59 all in for the 50K account, and Take Profit Trader is still 40% off, no activation fee. Bulanox 83% off. Use code MM for any of those. The futures desk has a good sale going on. Use code MMM. I think it's 60% off. And My Funded Futures still 5% off with code MM, I believe. Who are you getting? Apex 80% off, code Myth. Day Traders is 90% off again, code MM. Funded Futures Network, I don't know what they're running, code MM. Legends, Funding Ticks is 20% off. Lucid, Futures Desk, Prop Shop, any of them, Tick. Use code MM if you want to help support the channel. There you go. There you go. If you want to help support the channel. I got the email from you, Carlos. Was it Carlos? Is Carlos the winner? Carlos, indeed. Carlos, it can be any size Apex account that you'd like. I'll shoot you over the code now. You choose. You choose what size account you want. Just got to find my codes. I will be on My Funded Futures TV on Thursday, guys. 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. on Thursday. Well, where are my codes? All right, here we go. Back above my entry here. That's rude. All right, there's your code, Carlos. Just sent it to you. You can get any size evaluation that you want. It's up to you. It's up to you. You never blow PA accounts? Nice. Me either, Andy. I never blow them. Never. Never. Don't tell anyone. I sometimes do. Keep that secret between us. Man, this inside buy requires diamond hands. It requires diamond hands. I just don't have them. How does ICT strategy handle consolidation? It doesn't, MK. It depends on what strategy you're using of his. There no real strategy works during consolidation. Now, what you could do is use a higher time frame, and then consolidation doesn't really matter, right? Use a higher time frame, and then consolidation is just noise. Slowly replacing your 25Ks, 50Ks with 150, 253. There is not really one MK. I mean, you'd have to go to a higher time frame. It's really what you'd have to do, you know, and just sit in the trade, which I don't do very well at. I don't do very well at. All right, looks like this inside bar is going to work. That would be my break-even stop on the inside bar right there, 525. I think the entry is 535. Might actually have stopped me out. Draw an idiot box? Yeah. And let's go ahead and take some profit here. We're at initial balance. It could bounce here. So we don't want to give back anything. We don't want to give back anything here. Right there, that's the inside bar, take profit. So it did pay. Going good, Debizzle. How you doing? So inside bar did end up working. I just didn't hold it. I just did not hold it. So inside bar paid. Push back up, retest the 20 here. Let's see. Got a initial balance play potential here. See if we get a retest of that 20 level there. Retest the 20. Not making a lot of money, DeBizzle. Doing what I can. Doing what I can, my brother. How you doing? Pushing back above here. Can we get through the 9 here? Are you going back to trading stocks? I like futures better, but to each his own, right? Everybody's different. So let's see if this thing can push back up. I want to see it retest like 30. ES is at the 66 level here again. Can it reclaim it? Yeah, back here stuck at the initial balance low. You're killing stocks. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, if that's your niche, that's what you do well, stick to it, you know? If that's what you do well, stick to it, for sure. Yes, reclaiming the 66 here, kind of interesting. Let's see. Still have to reclaim 81 to 83 to squeeze. You short penny stocks? Yeah, I used to do something similar, man. It was tough for me, but push up there to the 530. Let's see if this thing goes. I don't know. Your long room? Yeah, ES recovering that pivot point there. Looks like we're going to squeeze. Got that 21 EMA right there. That next push above it should get us a push into the 35-40 level. 37 at least. You got the 50 EMA sitting up there. Let's see if it wants to test that. Need to see ES hold that 66 level. Really like to see it hold 67. Divizzle, we played poker last night for a little bit. Just a free roll on Cove Traders Discord. Nah, we played online, just a little free roll. Casino, it's been a few months. Riding the 9 EMA on the 5-minute down. Yeah. I don't have the EMAs on the ES. See if we get this push into the 540 area. I was thinking of stabbing along right there, but I didn't. Another inside bar on the 5-minute chart here. ES breaking about above here, 68, 69 level. See if we get this squeeze. Yeah, Pine Tree, I did not diamond hand it. The opposite of diamond hand. I didn't lose on it, but I just took it off. Just took it off. Another inside bar here at the low. I mean, I did think it would work. I just didn't hold it. I don't know. It was taking so long. I was like, God dang. So, I did take it on an eval, but not the funded, so I didn't hold it. Little push here. Can we get through the 35s? Looks like it. Nice 50 EMA touch right there. Maybe a little turn back down. But yeah, Pine Tree was nice. I'll be honest, what scared me was this Pine Tree. You tell me what you think about it. I haven't noticed. I mean, this hadn't happened very often. But like the fact that we printed a second inside bar there, that spooked me because I'm like, man, that's a sign of like chop, right? A little bit of chop there. But yeah, I mean, you can see it. This bar actually triggered long and paid 920. It paid for the long. So it's like kind of like you say, like when you have an opposite. Well, actually, it did trigger short first. I don't know. It just kind of got me shook out. It sucks, but it is what it is. I did take another entry. Made $50. So that's about what I would have made on the inside bar. So. So, I don't know. I feel okay about my trading, though, other than that. I didn't hold it, but it's okay. I'll show you how we've done today. We're up $162 on our funded Bulenox account. We're up $734 on this eval. We are up $95 on that eval. And then we're up $280 on, well, actually a little more than that now. Down here on this Take Profit Trader, we're only 900 away from passing that. Getting close. So we're green everywhere, just not big green. So anyways, so not a terrible day. I mean, considering like, you know, the price action, I don't think it's like tough, but you know. All right, here I'm getting asked a question here, so Let's see if we're gonna move our stop. Let's go to micros. Let me zoom in here. Oh, we're on the 5. Dang, I had to sneeze. All right, so on trade of 8 to move the stop. So if we sell, then we click right here to move our stop. You click it and hold it and drag it. So if you want to move it down, you just click this and hold it. That's it. Pretty simple. Man, I guess we should have longed. What's wrong with you guys? Why y'all tell me to stop to short? No, put the stop above here. I don't know why the micros didn't have that line on there that we normally have. Push it down. Give us the W. All right, what we do is, I really don't like the short. I don't know why I shorted there. Let's just try to get out of it. 3 ticks. Boom. Break even. Can't complain. Break even. Oh me, oh my. Price action is very, very slow. I do think I'm probably just going to call it there, guys. There's no real reason for me to I just don't think there's reason to sit here and try to force trades. We're green. Let's lock it in and walk away. If you're green, I encourage you to do the same. Lock it in and walk away. Again, I think today's price action is going to be choppy. Let's just look at the 1-minute chart here. I mean, how many fair value gaps do we have? I mean, you got a couple, but you know, these two right here, that's pretty much it. If you stepped away from your computer, you couldn't really see any more, right? Since today's open. You got one small one up here, but this just shows you like how choppy price is. It's not great. I do think power hour probably will be better, so maybe I'll come back for power hour. But yeah. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe on the way out. Check the 2-minute fair value gap. 2-minute. Yeah, you got a singular gap in the 2-minute, but here's the problem, Frank. Here's the problem. Do we have any momentum through this gap? No, we have none. Now, if you all of a sudden got a huge bar that closed here, then you could take the long. But in my opinion, we probably still have more downside. Let's look at the hourly. We have this unbalanced hourly gap down here. Right, so I'd probably be looking for this thing to test 475. If we go up to the 4-hour, probably going to have something similar, exact same thing. So I'd probably be looking for price to do this, since it hasn't rebalanced this gap. Back down into this gap and then maybe go back up. But, you know, until we I wouldn't be looking for longs until we balance this 472 area. Or, like Mancini says, we recover the 681 to 683 level. So it requires goggles. Yeah. So I would just be waiting. I wouldn't try to pick a bottom. I think there's more downside most likely. Maybe little short scalps long, but other than that, I would probably just be waiting for us to recover some sort of key level on the ES there to get us a little nice little squeeze in. So, but like I said, if you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me, subscribe, and if you want to help support the channel, please use code MM on any and all of the prop firms except for Apex. Use code MYTH, and then for futures desk, use code MMM. It does help support the channel, and it's the reason that we're able to do this. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.